My next guests are a vocal group that pays tribute to the music of the Andrews Sisters. They celebrate 1940s swing and boogie-woogie era music that got Americans dancing during the days of World War II. And one of them is even from my alma mater, Ouachita Baptist University in Arkadelphia, Arkansas, where most people can't even pronounce it, much less spell it. And by the way, the OBU Tigers are 9-0 in football this year. Welcome, please, Samantha Dunn, Andrea Lee Davis, and Kara Freeman, all dolled up. Welcome, the Swing Dolls.
Thank you.
I think it is so fantastic that you're paying tribute, not just to the Andrews Sisters and the immortal music that they did that so really helped America through the war, but you're paying tribute to the veterans and their families that were encouraged by the music of that time. I mean, you're obviously not from the 40s, so where did it come to your heads to say, let's do that kind of music?
I think the first time that I did it was actually, I have a really good, a strong musical background, even from elementary school and at Ouachita Baptist University.
Go ahead.
But I think the first time I actually did a song by the Andrews Sisters was back in high school.
Really?
And I just loved, you know, the harmonies there's nothing like the harmonies. You know, the style is just so much fun to sing. And so that attracted me, first of all. And then I just never really lost my love for doing that. And then I happened to meet this girl and, you know, joined the Swing Dolls and just got to continue to carry on the tradition of their music.
So you guys met where, in California?
Yep.
And
We met
how
in
did you say,
California.
well, let's do swing music? How did that happen?
Well, I have a kind of a special story. My father is a World War II veteran, and his father as well. And both of them were serving in the Navy in the Pacific during World War II, but they were on different ships. And I have all the letters, and they wrote back and forth to each other, Dad, I really hope I'll see you sometime. Where are you now? And you know they could never say. And at one point, my grandfather went to war, to a battle, and his ship was sunk by a kamikaze, and he was rescued and brought aboard my father's ship, and they had a reunion at sea in the middle of the war.
Unbelievable. That is a movie. That's a movie ready to be made.
It is, yeah.
So the two of you, I guess, got to talk and had some common background. And when did the two become three?
Well, we didn't give birth to her, but
We could have.
I mean, Kara and I met about 11, 12 years ago maybe, and she brought me into the group and been singing with them ever since.
we love her so
And you guys, you perform all over the country at every kind of event. Network television, you've done major shows and big events that honor veterans. So this is a part of what you do, but I mean, keeps you on the road.
It does, yeah, it does keep us on the road. And some seasons more than others, you know, some years are busier than others. So
we've
it
been
just varies.
so lucky, though, to meet so many amazing veterans. I mean, we sang for the honor flight for the Pearl Harbor veterans going off to the 75th commemoration. We've been to Pearl Harbor and performed on the USS Missouri. It's just something that you can't describe in words.
Well, it's great that you love the country, you love the veterans, and that you love the music that really helped keep America together during a very, very tough time. Well, every day, elderly veterans across the country deal with the stress of making ends meet while paying for rising medical costs and care. Tonight's Huck's Hero has found a way to help qualifying veterans get the help they not only need, but that they've earned, so they can rest easy at night. Let's meet tonight's Huck's Hero.
Patriot Angels is a consulting company, and we actually help veterans and widows get their benefits through the VA. It's actually called base pension with an upgrade to aid and attendance. If a veteran served at least 90 active duty days, one of those days during a declared time of war with an honorable general or medical discharge, they are potentially eligible for this pension. Then they have to be over the age of 65 and in need of some care. Unfortunately, so many veterans and widows have no idea it's even out there. They don't know how to obtain it. It would be like trying to do your taxes when you're 80 for the first time.
The VA is a huge organization, and there's a lot of red tape and a lot of bureaucracy that goes with being a big organization. They don't have bad intentions, but it's just difficult. And so a lot of veterans are not aware of the fact that they can get help. When my dad heard that he was going to get over $2,000, I think $600 a month, something like that, he cried.
A gentleman called us and he had finally got approved. He said I was eating every third day. My wife was in senior housing and I needed to make sure I had enough money that she could get paid for. And he said, you know, finally I can eat. Those are the people that fought for us. Our job is to serve them and fight back.
Well, with me tonight is the CEO of Patriot Angels, Suzette Graham. Suzette, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for what you're doing for the veterans.
Well, we love the veterans.
Well, it's very obvious. And you've kind of uncovered something that a lot of people, most veterans, don't even know about.
Well, most of them don't know, and that's something I have found out talking to veterans that just get out of the military. Even on their discharge, they're not finding out about this pension, and it's actually something that they earned. It's part of their pension. It's something that when they reach the age of 65 and over and are in need of some care, the aid and attendance benefit is there for them.
And how much money are we potentially talking about that could be available to a veteran?
So a veteran is $1,881 a month.
A month?
Every single month. A veteran married to a veteran is up to $29.85 a month. month.
Life-saving money.
It's huge. It's
I mean,
a
that's
huge benefit.
Meal money, that's
Right.
rent money, that's doctor money. And a lot of veterans are struggling, and this is
Right.
there. It's like it's in their account at the bank, and they just haven't written the check.
That's right. That's right.
How do they go about getting signed up?
They can contact us, and what we do is we take a brief questionnaire to see if they're potential eligible or not, and we will take them through the process. Only 1.63% of all veterans are getting this benefit.
1.63%.
That's correct.
So basically, over 98% of the veterans have this benefit. It's there for them. It is theirs.
Right.
Their name is on it, and they're not getting it because they've never signed up for it.
Right. It's not real easy. There is an application process, and like I said, it's like trying to do your taxes when you're 80.
Yeah.
It's not something you should try to do on your own. But yeah, it's there for all these veterans and widows. Actually, there's about 16 million wartime veterans right now in the United States. Just to become eligible as Vietnam veterans, and there's about 9.5 million Vietnam veterans and their surviving spouses that are eligible for this.
Now, what Patriot Angels really does is you do the paperwork, the lifting, if you will.
That is
so
correct.
that they can, because you're right, most people don't want to go through all of that hassle.
Right.
So your organization is set up to be the connector between the veteran and his or her already earned benefits.
That's correct.
I want to say many thanks to Suzette Graham and Patriot Angels for the incredible work that they do in caring for our war veterans. We said we're going to tell you about it, so here it is. For more information and to see if you qualify for this benefit, visit patriotangels.com. It is on your screen.